The Lord said to me, the Igbo prophet, I answered. He said, the reason why Igbo man have not been Nigeria president since they take Ansorok from Lagos to Abuja, the reason is because there was a sacrifice being done in Abuja when they went to build the Ansorok. And that sacrifice was that they use a broom. They use a broom. And that broom is that they said they will be using Igbo man like a broom.
And the rest of us. Ojukwu, the gallant chap who said, I will fight to the last man, and I will be the last one, that will fall.
Are you hearing me clear? Listen, do you know that a broom, when you wake up in the morning, you use a broom to clean your house. After cleaning your house, you drop it. That is the reason why since Fulani people have been ruling Nigeria, they always use Igbos to fight themselves. They use governors to fight their people, and the people to fight governor. After everything, they will still dump the governor. Watch, since all these our governors, and all of them, after the rule finish, they always cry at the end. They have not benefited anything from the Fulanis. The spirit of broom is a bad spirit. I will tell you what we will do. And if you want the young man that contests president from Igbo land to be declared to come on that seat, of course I told you it's not up to 10 minutes what I will do. It's not up to 10 minutes. And they will reverse it and they will bring him. Hear me clear and hear me well. God began to speak to me. God said to me, the Igbo prophet, I answered. He said, Christians should pray. Look at nowadays, online, Facebook, social media, YouTube, a lot of people are praising devil. This nowadays. And Christianity of Christianity to be rising. Christianity are now going down. God is not happy about it. God said, if you people refuse to worship me, I will raise a stone. But can I tell you something? Not on my own time, not on the time of my generation that God will raise a stone. I am able to praise God. People are doing different debates to magnify devil. Nobody is doing debate to magnify God. When you hear a bad news, you like to share it. But when you hear a good news, you don't have energy to share it. Why? Number 4 prophecy. The Lord said to me, the Igbo prophet, I answered. He said, everybody, the topic of that fasting and prayer we are going to do on the month of this August 28th to September 17th is, oh God, have mercy upon the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Have mercy upon the Christian people all over the world. Oh God, have mercy upon my family. Oh God, have mercy upon your family. The prayer is only for mercy. I remember when I said that I am seeing protests in Nigeria between, didn't it happen? Exactly that date I mentioned. Go and watch it on my page. Watch what happened then. Protest starts. That is why you need a man that hear the voice of God. Are you hearing me? Now, it is the hour for Christian people to stand in their feet. The Bible said that let there be light. The light shining immediately. Hear me. People are bragging. Why do you say power no be powder? Power no be powder. Power no be powder. Elijah said, let there be no rain for 3.5 years. And it was so. That was not prayer. That is power. Moses used his staff to divide the Red Sea. God said, what are you holding? He said, staff. He said, throw it into the sea. And he threw it and the Red Sea was divided. That is power. Jesus was resurrected from a grave and go back to heaven. That is power. Nobody was there praying. You need a man that carry power, that will paralyze every powers that are fighting you. You have been in abroad. You have tried. You have started a building. To finish your building, become a, since you did the foundation, everything scattered. Since you went to make it, everything going down. That is why you need a man that carry power. Of course, you know, for power, I carry power. Hear me clear and hear me well. Share this prophecy to go viral. I pray for you on this month of August. August is number 8 of the month. 8 means new beginning. I prophesy to you that is watching this video. God will begin with you this month of August, and you will end with favor. this year 2023. If your business is being seized or being delayed, I declare it to be released. I speak like the power that God has given to me. Every power fighting your breakthrough, fighting your marriage, fighting your document. Today, that power is no more. Between now to October ending, you will give a testimony of breakthrough. You that is watching this video, I restore your marriage, I restore your document, I restore your business, I release that money someone is owing you. I declare goodness and mercy to follow you. I speak to you that believe on me. You will make a profit this year. You will prosper this year. Congratulations. I love you all, but Jesus loves you more. Be a more. God said to me, the ego prophet, I answered. He said, number one, we are going to repeat the fasting and prayer we did before. Let's repeat that fasting and prayer again this month of, we will start again on this month of August 28th to September 17th. 21 days fasting and prayer, 6 to 6, 6 to 6. God said you will see a miracle that will surprise you. I had it clear when I'm praying. God said we will repeat it. These are the Bible quotations we are going to be reading when we start it. Pay attention, because I will tell you what is about to happen. We will read the whole book of Exodus, or the whole book of Exodus for that 21 days. We will read all the whole book of Deuteronomy for that 21 days. We will read all the whole book of Psalms for that 21 days. The whole book of Psalms, we repeat it. We will also read all the whole book of Isaiah. The whole book of Isaiah, we're going to read it. We will also read all the whole book of John. Not First John, not Second John. John after Luke, before Acts. So that you get to know John. They have many John in Bible. The book of John, or the whole book of John. That is 5 Bible quotations we're going to read for 21 days. The time that the date we're going to start the fasting and prayer again is 28th of August. Then from 28th of August to 17th of September. I am going to be on the mountain. I will be in the bush. I will be on the mountain for this fasting and prayer till I will conclude it. I will be coming on live program every day. That is, we need 11,000 people. God said 11,000 people that will do this fasting and prayer. You will see a miracle. About presidential miracle, about Nnamdi Kanu release miracle. We need 11,000. We have been writing name of people that did it. If you know you will join to do this fasting and prayer, also report to our WhatsApp that you are among of the fasting and prayer that we will start on 28th of this month of August, that will end on September 17th. Report to our WhatsApp, tell us you're among of the fasting and prayer, so that we can write your name and put it and count it to make sure we get 11,000 people. Again, my WhatsApp prayer line +234 7085 932257. Call me on my WhatsApp. The person that will pick the call is Evangelist Promise. She will pray for you. She will tell you what to do if you want to speak with me. And the moment you do what she asks you to do, you will speak with me. God bless you. I love you all, but Jesus loves you more. Shalom.
After Ojukwu fled the country to seek asylum in Ivory Coast during the Biafran War, here is what General Yakubu Gowon had to say in an interview.
Why do you think Ojukwu left Biafra?
Well, your guess is as good as mine. The foreign press that seem to know him better than we do, than I do, seem to give him all sort of excellent quality, so much above, in fact, than the rest of us. Ojukwu, the gallant chap who said, "I will fight to the last man, and I will be the last one, that will fall." What a pity! How are the mighty fallen, and in such a cowardly way. If he has done a Hitler, probably we could have thought, in fact, he is at least a man of courage. He didn't do a Hitler. Hitler took a poison, died, and ordered his body to be, to be burned up. At least because he had, he knew what he has done. Ojukwu ran away and left these poor people that he has led into such, suffering, such abject position. Just left them, and now probably because with the money he has amassed outside, I suppose he will go and live in, in joy and plenty. Well, I hope he will enjoy the rest of his life. I hope his conscience will, will allow him to rest. God knows. If at all, if those who are supporting Ojukwu allow him to really get away with what he has done to his people, to Nigeria, to Africa, then I think they need to examine their conscience.
Nigeria. I am seeking it through a constitution established by the military regime. I am seeking it through a national party in Nigeria, a party that transcends ethnic considerations. I am in fact a partner of other parts of Nigeria. The leader of the party for which I am standing is a northerner. There are many Westerners, there are Easterners in that party. I am in fact seeking a return legally and constitutionally into Nigeria, into a new Nigeria that I think I can serve.
Ojukwu came back to the country and even contested in the 2003 general election alongside former President Olusegun Obasanjo and Muhammad Buhari. But guess what? Most of his people actually voted for Olusegun Obasanjo. States like Anambra, Enugu and Abia State actually voted massively for Olusegun Obasanjo, which Obasanjo later won and emerged as president for second term.
Honestly, this video is an eye-opener for me, and a lot of things are happening in Nigeria and a lot of things have happened in the past. But this particular video, there is something that I just want to say, and please do not hesitate to drop your opinion at the comment section below. Like I always say, I share prophecies on this platform to create awareness. I share prophecies on this platform for people to be aware of the things that had happened in the past and the ones that are yet to happen, so that we stand in the gap of prayer and pray for the ones that needs to come to pass and the ones that do not need to come to pass. This particular video that you just listened to, I believe you heard what the Igbo prophet has to say concerning the Igbos and the reason why they have not emerged as the president of Nigeria for so long, for how many decades. And it's actually raised an eyebrow for me. I don't know about you out there, but I believe listening to this video, you will actually ask yourself one or two questions if you start this video from beginning to the end. Believe me, there are lots of things that the man of God said in this video that if you actually look at things way back, you know that okay, he's actually making sense. The things that he's saying in this video are actually true, based on documentary and based on history. There are some few things that I was able to pull offline, online, when I was about to make this video, and it was an interesting one for that matter. Honestly, things have happened in the past, and some people were able to, well, some people was or were able, please correct me at the comment section, some people were able to actually go back on their words. Some people were able to swallow their spit, and it is very bad when you do that, you get. But sometimes I feel like change is necessary and change is part of growth. You actually changing, you actually saying that, oh, enough is enough, I'm not going to do this anymore, I'm actually going to think for a better alternative or a better way, that does not make you a coward, you get. For you to be able to say, okay, this thing that I've been trying, since it's not working, let me try the other way around, let me actually see what is going to come out of this. But people intend to take it for weakness, people intend to take it as a failure. But I will always tell people that honestly, when you realize that things are not working for you in this direction, you try the other way, you are actually a brave individual. So when people say that, oh, why would Ojukwu actually drop everything that he is doing for Biafra, he that was sharpening his mouth, he that says that he will fight till the last man standing, even though he is the last man standing, he will fight and die as a soldier. So why is it that he's actually saying what he's saying in this particular video? And I began to actually laugh when I heard what some set of individuals were actually saying. I'm like, see, honestly, he did what he felt like was best for his people, and probably it didn't actually go according to plan. Neither did their orchestration actually was not able to take place. But that doesn't mean that he was a failure. And since he realized that, okay, since this one is not actually working for me, okay, let me come back to the country and actually do things the right way that you people think that it is the right way. Let's see if I stand a chance to actually become the president. And that is why he was able to contest and was able to run head to head with the former president President Olusegun Obasanjo in 2023, which he lost to him. I will say that honestly, it is courage. Honestly, it takes someone that has a courage, and it takes someone that has the mind and determination of a leader to do what he did. So it's not a failure, neither because he was able to say, okay, let me still be part of this Nigeria. After all, they fight for it. You get, during the British colonizations and during the foreign eras, you all know that these people were part of the military. And when Nigeria finally gained independence and they see that, oh, this thing is not actually working to our favor, this thing is not going the way it's supposed to go, it's having another dimension, so why don't we do it this way? That was how the whole thing happened. So that does not mean that he is not a good leader, or that does not mean that he does not have the spirit of a good leader. Neither he's a bad person, you get. And I'm not saying that he's bad, I'm not saying that he's good, because he has caused a lot of innocent life to be wasted. You get what I'm saying? And he has actually opened the heart and mind of people. But there is one thing I want all of us to actually understand. When it comes to the presidency in Nigeria, there are a lot of things that are happening. You get, there are a lot. When I say there are a lot of things that are happening in this country called Nigeria, and there are a lot of things that we need to actually play with caution. You get, see, this presidency that has to do with Igbo not having the opportunity to rule till 2025, because 2023 has passed and gone. 2025 is here, and we're preparing towards 2027, and a lot of eyebrows are raising, to the point that even some governors are threatening Peter Obi that instead of him, when he donated 50 million naira, they say he donated 1.5. Probably, maybe he just wanted to shorten the zeros, you get. So maybe he doesn't want to pronounce all the zeros, so he just removed that and say, why adding 15 when I can actually say 1.5 is, you get. So those are things that we are actually praying against. Those are things that we are actually fighting, hoping that the right one should sit on the throne, irrespective of the ethnic groups that they come from, whether Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, TV, Numpe, Idoma, Calabar, Efik, anyone. So far that person has what it takes to be a leader, so far that person has humanity, so far that person have the growth and interest of this nation called Nigeria at heart, there's no problem, you get. We just want a leader that will be able to come on board and be able to put things in place for us, a leader that will be able to do his best, you get. There are some people that come on board, they don't really do anything, you don't see anything that they are doing as if they are not doing, you get. Let me cook ma just be there, you are just like a water that is not cool, is not warm, you get. You're useless automatically, because if someone use you to bathe, you give that person cool, and if someone wanted cold water, use you to bath, that person's body will be hot. So you're kind of not useful in any form or point in time when you are needed, you get. If someone wanted you to be cold, you're not cold. If someone wanted you to be hot, you're not hot, you get. That is how some of our leaders are today in Nigeria. And Peter Obi has actually proven over and over to tell us that, oh, he's the man for the job, and he's qualified based on certificates, he's qualified based on experience, he's qualified based on innovation. So why don't we give him the chance? And a lot of individuals, a lot of Nigeria will totally agree with me that Peter Obi is the man for the job. But if this election should actually go otherwise, believe me, I don't begin the find slippers where I go use begin the trek out of this country called Nigeria. Even in Cameroon here, I go begin waka the go, because make it make sense. Why is it that the good one don't get to be on seat in Nigeria, when they say Nigeria is actually organized by forefathers and they actually governs and manage the affair of Nigeria? You think it's a mere joke? You think they are just saying it for saying sake? No, they are not. And what the prophet of God saying that, oh, when Aso Rock was moved from Lagos to Abuja, this is what they did in terms of spiritual reign, in terms of this is what they did against the Igbos, so that the Igbos would not be able to ultimate power. Do you think that is actually true? Please let me know at the comment section below. But another thing, if you look at it, is it that something has been done? Is it that a sacrifice has been made? You know, people can go extra mile to actually do sacrifices to make sure that a lot of things go according their way, and some people will do things to make sure that things does not go in the favor of their opposition. So it has been something that have been raising an eyebrow since the 2023 presidential election in Nigeria, and why Peter Obi was not announced as the runner-up for that 2023. So why is it the other way around? A lot of people are asking questions, and honestly, I'm part of those people that are actually asking this question genuinely. Believe me, you, when I say I'm asking genuinely because I don't understand our political setup. I don't understand why this person defy all odds. A lot of Nigerian came out. Peter Obi was able to gain a massive followers in a couple of months, and people believe in his vision. People were able to pull his history book and say that, okay, when he was a governor for this so period of time, this is what he did, and he was able to get a lot of things done. He left a huge amount of money in his state purse, and then he was able to put the state on map in terms of WAEC, so on and so forth. If I want to start mentioning today, we are not going to live here, you get. So why is it that is now that you are saying that, oh, Igbos are not good, or Peter Obi is not good, or is not the man for the job because he is from this particular ethnic group? Come on, let us make it make sense. That is the reason why the Igbos are saying that they are not part of Nigeria, because they have never been treated as such before. So they are going to just zip their mouths and just look what you get. So anything that wants to happen, it is not their concern, you get. You know that video where they trend one USA, it is not my concern, you get. So please, let's make it our concern, and let's stand in place of prayer to pray for our beloved nation, Nigeria. I always tell people that, see, if this country is secure enough, believe me, every other thing is going to follow. All I pray for in Nigeria is for security, is to make sure that a lot of communities, a lot of states are at peace. They are able to sleep to close their two eye, not one eye, you get. If those things are happening, believe me, we are good as A1, you get. We don't have any problem, we don't even have anything to complain about. So that is just what I want to share with you in this video. And please, before I go, please do not hesitate to drop your opinion at the comment section below, and also don't forget to share this video on all social media platforms like Facebook, WhatsApp, TikTok, Instagram, on X, to make sure that a lot of people come across this video so that they will be aware of what God is saying concerning our beloved nation. So you guys, you heard what the servant of the Most High has to say. I don't have to make anything up. He says that they should fast. So please, if you know that you want Mazin and Dikalu to come out, please do the fasting and prayer so that everything goes according to the will of God. I hope that that man is being released very soon, because it's no longer funny and it is not nice. It is not pleasant to the ear when you hear that he's still in custody, because people have committed way more crime than he has ever done, and they are roaming the streets of Nigeria freely. So let the Nigerian government do better.